Hi, this video is about enhancing knowledge about organizations. Earlier we have discussed that there are 22 organizations and 9 organizations are ownership based organization. We will explore about the operations and timelines for these organizations and about the organization structure. In head office there will be around 20 plus departments, whereas at project level there will be about 10 plus verticals. For example, head office will have departments like HR, finance, business development, sales marketing, design, engineering, procurement, contracting, whereas positions are project manager, project coordinator, planning manager, billing manager, structural engineer, finishing engineer, etc. General organization structure consists of 6 to 8 verticals, and each vertical there will be few departments. For example, marketing and sales, communication as well as business development will come under one vertical, whereas in engineering it will be design, planning and coordination, monitoring and cost management. The organization structure which is at project level, you will see that there will be around 6 to 8 verticals based on the magnitude of project. For example, the importance of inventory management, the importance of the engineers or supervisors at structural work as well as finishing works. There will be a separate team for the services, and the project office will have planning and billing team. The first organization, which is ownership based, is about the developers. They get involved into the construction of residential, commercial, office, retail, special economic zone, township or hospitality sector. The funding for this project comes from either from the owners or through partnership basis or through investors or institutions, and some of the money will be fund is coming from the sales or lease of the property. Execution of projects happens in-house or through the help of subcontractor and or contractors. The project duration is from 2 to 5 years, whereas for large project or multi-phase project it varies from 5 to 8 years. With respect to infrastructure companies, for the projects like road, bridges, dam, power projects, airports, seaports, the funding is from the government agencies, whether various departments from central as well as state government. Sometimes it is from municipal corporation, autonomous bodies like SEEDCO, MMRDA, DDA, and sometimes the private organization and international fund, they invest in infrastructure companies either independently or through joint venture. There are a couple of ways to execute project. Infrastructure project is, one is built, operate and transfer, second is built, own, operate and transfer, as well as the execution happens by awarding EPC, engineering, procurement and construction contract. Execution of infrastructure projects happens with the help of consultants as well as contractors and subcontractors. The duration of project is from 3 to 10 years. Industrial institution, wherein construction of factories, logistic, refineries, etc. takes place. The ownership lies with individual or institutes. Sometimes there is a surplus money with the institution, or sometimes they get funding from the various institutes for their future expansion plans. Few institutes, they have their in-house team for project management, and who gets the work done with the help of contractors or subcontractors. The duration of project is from 3 to 7 years. Private institutes, big industrial houses like Reliance, Godrej, Birla, Infosys, Apollo hospitals, they engage in construction activities for their own expansion purpose. Sometimes it happens that they have their internal team who will take care of the execution, or sometimes they appoint contractor or project management consultant to get the work done. The funding is mostly through the balance sheet, and in rare case they go with the outside agency or financial institutes to cater to the expansion plan. The duration of projects are from 3 to 5 years in phases. Financial institutes, as we have seen, number of ownership based organizations, they take help of financial institutes like bank, non-banking financial corporation, asset management company, foreign institutes, foreign investors, etc., who invest in the construction of the state structures or state infrastructure. So these institutes, when they are investing, they have to monitor the process. So for monitoring of the projects where the investment has to be monitored, so they appoint technical people along with other people, sometimes in-house, sometimes outside agencies, to take care of due diligence, setting up process and system, monitoring and controlling projects, carrying out valuation and audit. Generally, financial institutes, they hire professionals at tier 1 and tier 2 cities, and the duration of project varies from 3 to 10 years. Research institutes and educational institutes. Research institutes mostly from the government organizations and some from the private organizations. Innovation enhances in organization contribution. So various analyses are carried out at the laboratories. Special research, new technologies are important from the point of view of not only saving timelines but carrying out value engineering. So these research institutes, they involve into enhancing not only construction methodology but taking help of latest technology to enhance the outcome of the project. These institutions are mostly in tier 1 cities, whereas in education institutes it's about teaching and learning. So somebody can do multitasking in education institutes by learning as well as teaching. As a lecturer, as a professor, they can learn and then they can have PhD. They can become a principal of the college, or the ultimate goal will be either with becoming a vice chancellor or part of government education ministry. As we all know, technology plays important role in everybody's life, and so is software institutes. Software institutes, which are basically helping construction industry by having multiple software, especially for design, which is building information modeling. For planning, it is MS Project and Primavera. For cost management, there are number of various software which helps streamlining the construction process. Most of the organization, they are going ahead with ERP, which is enterprise resource planning, to not only bring transparency in the process but to define accountability and responsibility for the entire team. Generally, the team in software institutes, they go through designing, implementation and regular training for the ERP work. Different models are created based on the organization requirement, as well as based on organization requirement as per their working strategies, and these software companies modify their basic software to suit this requirement of this particular organizations, for which the technical people are hired at different level in tier 1 or tier 2 cities. The team involved in manufacturing organizations are for production, for sales, for marketing and implementation of the product at construction level, and the team are hired at tier 1 and tier 2 cities. So this is how we discussed 9 ownership based organizations, their general organization structure and the operating systems, the funding and timelines. Thank you.